Hey, what's up, leaders and pastors of the Eastern Baptist Association? It's a joy to be able to come to you and talk to you again this week. I love that I get to do this by video weekly, but if you would like to get coffee or lunch, I would love to get coffee or lunch with you. Just reach out to me. We'll make that appointment. We'll make that happen. As I was thinking about what to share with you this week, I was thinking about how our outlook and our quiet time and our prayer life really impact our words toward one another. As pastors, I'm sure you know this if you're a pastor. If you're a leader in the church, I'm sure that you know this to some extent. But let me give you an example out of my own life. I was consistently having my quiet time. This was probably about 5 years ago, consistently having my quiet time. I'm consistently in my prayer life. That's daily. It's good. But I noticed it was in a prayer meeting at the church, and someone had a prayer and they lifted up this prayer, and I thought, man, that's just a silly prayer. That's a dumb prayer, which any conversation with God is not dumb or silly. You already know that. But that was my inner thought life. And I didn't vocalize it, thank the Lord, but it was there. And I asked the question of God after, like, where did that come from? Like, how did that form? And he began to show me that my quiet time and my prayer life, even though it was consistent, had moved to more of an inward focus, to a focus on my own philosophy of ministry, a focus on my own life and my own aches, pains, ohs, and woes, but it wasn't focused on him. It was less focused. It wasn't kingdom-minded and kingdom-focused. And what that does is it creates a drift where then our words become an attack. We look for what's different between ourselves instead of really where we're different people in different ways are expanding the kingdom and the gospel's being shared. And one's affirming and one's a teardown. And, we have enough people in the world, especially within our own congregations, trying to tear us down. We don't need to be doing that as pastors. I thought of Ephesians where Paul says, do not let any unwholesome talk come out of your mouths, but only what is helpful for building others up according to their needs, that it may benefit those who listen. Love that Paul wrote this in Ephesians 4:29. And I love that it has application for us, today. And so I just want to encourage you. If you're thinking about another church, another pastor within reach of you on the peninsula, look to see how the gospel is moving. Look to see how the gospel is being shared and affirm that work. And I'm not saying by any means to affirm sin, but what I am saying is look to how we're so uniquely different and see how the Lord is at work. And instead of tearing one another down, let's build each other up. Let's be careful with our words. Let's be careful how that impacts our social media as well. All right, so some things coming up. Gemstones are already kind of rolling, so that event is happening. Again, over 120 special needs guests are going to be blessed coming up next week. You really can't sign up at this point because of the background checks needed to do that. But if you would like to visit with your team and see the event and see how God may prompt you to either do a similar event or do something unique for the disabled community in your context, then just let me know, email me, and I'll make sure you get kind of a guest pass to come and check out what's happening behind the scenes when that event happens. Women on Mission Spring Retreat, look at that. That's for WMU. Details are there, how you can get a hold of Allison Hugert and get signed up. The Refueled Men's Conference, we've been promoting this. This is April 18th. This is coming quick. So if you haven't already, sign up for that because I think the seats are going to be limited. The women's event for the BCMD sold out. So we will make sure we sign up soon. The EBA in April, on the 25th, we'll be doing a huge event at Emmanuel Baptist Church, and the signups are starting to really accelerate. So if you haven't signed up, sign up for this. This is the Logos language training. And what we're doing in partnership with Pastor Tad Maroon is giving people an opportunity to use the software to go deeper in the languages and go better in their study of the languages and how that might impact their preaching or teaching within the local church. There's a form there to sign up because we will be offering a continental breakfast as well as a full lunch so that we can actually enjoy fellowship after the event with each other. So that's a big event. Sign up as soon as possible because I think spots are going to be limited. Fostering a Life of Faith men's retreats coming up. Details are there. That's like right here locally in Delmar. And then Ocean City International Student Outreach has started. And if you've never partnered with Ocean City Baptist Church on this, you should. They have 2 more spots where you can do a meal for international students. It's an opportunity for you to reach over 100 nations, and all these students that come from all over the world right to Ocean City to share the gospel and build that partnership with the local church there. In addition, they also give away hygiene kits. And if you email the information listed in this week's email and bulletin, or not bulletin, but announcements for the EBA, then you'll be able to connect with them and participate in that ministry. A couple of things that are coming in the future that you can look at. They're a little farther out, but I want to put them on your radar. We're going to be doing a grief and its impact on the health of the local church. And we're going to be partnering with High Tide for that. Dates are listed there. More information is coming. And then we're looking at a revitalization training. It's one of the things y'all asked for in August that we're very excited about. And then in the fall, we're going to look to do a special needs ministry training on how to help you connect with that community. And more information on that will also be coming. If there's a way I can pray for you, encourage you, help you, or equip you in the work that God has called you to do to reach people across the peninsula with the gospel, let me know. I'm excited about what God's doing. I'm looking forward to looking at the annual report, the annual church profile. Hopefully you've filled that out. As a reminder, we won't be able to do grants for anyone that does not do the annual ACP. So if you haven't done it, let us know. We've got the short form we can send you, and any information you provide helps to qualify you for grants through the Eastern Baptist Association as well as through the BCMD. Have a blessed week, and I hope to see you soon.